Um. Yeah. Uh. Hello, everyone. So yeah, you guys may have wondered why I've removed my Discords and everything. Well, there are some ongoing tensions between me and SEF, and um, I wanna tell the truth about it now. Um, because I feel like it needs to happen. Last night I posted something about SEF, without thinking and without uh, thinking what the consequences might be. Um, yeah, what I posted wasn't entirely true, fully. Um, I'm gonna tell you that one. So, from what I know, as I mentioned, SDF has a friends with benefits situation. So it's not entirely true, but the fact remains uh, that a lot of people who put time and effort into SDF don't get anything for it. Basically, for me, it felt like a blow in the face. Like I've put many hours into FTO trainings, and when I started it, I always thought there was a longer end goal in it. In the end, to finally get a command position, and that's what it's always been about. And as Campbell stated in her message, she said that I was greedy, which I'm not. I wanted to do what's best for them. And in some ways, yes. I didn't always agree with it, but like I honestly understand why they wouldn't want to pick me. But then, at the start, I got promised, like start as an FTO, and you'll see from there that you'll get a command position or something along those lines. I don't remember exactly, but she stated something like that when I began with FTOing. So it's like, okay, well, it's a good thing, you learn patience, you learn everything. What you did. I learned patience over there. Uh, I learned how to talk to people even though it's difficult. I learned how to bring bad news to people because, you can't let everyone pass. Um, but I also learned there that um, people sometimes make choices that aren't in your favor. And I've had plenty of them there. Um, Despite them giving me many chances, I in the end screwed up. And last night, me being tired is not an excuse, but I was. I posted something because I wanted to let all the anger out that was inside of me. Without thinking, I posted it, and yeah, everything I said in the message was pure out of anger at myself for being somewhat unable to change myself, and because of that, I feel like that I don't even know if I want to be in the community anymore. I know I will get into a new one, but I'm not sure in the matter of how I'm gonna be in it. Like, am I gonna be really active, or am I just gonna be laying low, like doing the minimal amounts? A lot of things um, I have been thinking about. And yeah, Fodder and Campbell have been right about certain things about me. Uh, Although there's one thing that they haven't figured out yet, it is that I've changed for the better. I've left some friends, or well, so-called friends behind who, um, well, kind of used me for their own profits. In the end, when it all started, they were nice friends. I can tell you that much. But um, I decided, that it's time for a more mature approach. And what I did yesterday isn't what I want to be. I don't want to be like that anymore. And I'm not sure if I am behaving like this because of YouTube or Twitch, or is it because I got an ego of my own? I'm not sure. But what I do am sure about is that, I'm never heading back to SEF, since I, first of all, don't think I deserve to be there anymore. And second of all, I don't think they would want me anymore, which is completely understandable. I'm not gonna, beg for anything. They've given me many chances, and I'm great for it. I'm really glad that they did. Because I feel like, everything that I went through over there has been helpful and will help me get further along the path. It's not easy, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. But I am, however, working on getting my finals back together, and working on getting my life back together. I've been working closely with a therapist, and I can say, despite that Campbell stated this in a message, that I haven't changed. I might not have changed in her eyes, but I've changed a lot more in other people's eyes. I'm much more calm than I used to be. I'm not the person they think I am. I've changed for the better, and I really want to have you guys back in this. I don't want to be like what they said I was anymore. And if you guys want to help me with that, give me advice or anything, just shoot me a message on Twitter or on the Discord. I'll put my Discord tag and name in the description below. But yeah, so far I've been working on getting other things completed. During the time of SCF, I do have to say this, kind of went through a period of, doubts about everything. Wasn't sure who I was. Wasn't sure. I'm not really, still sure about who I am, but I know I'm getting there. It's just gonna take me a lot longer, and I don't know if I want to say this, but yeah, I do have, it's really hard to explain. I do have some grudge that I held against people, and some people are holding a grudge against me. I'm trying to let go of everything and start anew. But that's gonna be really difficult if I keep getting reminded of what I did wrong. Because I know that it's easy to point at people's mistakes. Like, I've made plenty. I could give you so many mistakes. I shouldn't have said something to Mills. I'm sorry about that, but nothing I will do will change that. And despite, how I might act out of aggression, I don't want it any longer, and I want to be the person some people see in me. or, well, sawing me. I've been talking to people, and I hope to, well, get back into a new community that I'm hopefully going to be able to join. I got the interview coming up really soon, hopefully. I'm not gonna, you know, bug the person about it, you know. Just gonna let it go its way and see when and what. But I hope that, you know, when I do enter the new community, that it's gonna be a lot better for me, and it will probably give me a new chance to figure myself out and be a new person and start off with a fresh new attitude. I know that this is not easy, but my therapist will help me through this. I've made a lot of progress in the last 2 months. It's not as much as I hoped. I think it's about 10% of where I want to be, but it's a start. And people right now, you know, from SAF may look at this and say, oh, he's lying, or, well, he's just, you know, trying to talk his wrongs right. No, I'm not. I know what I did wrong, and I know all the mistakes, you know, and especially what happened yesterday. I've been unforgivable. But I do want to tell you this. I may have had my quarrels with everyone, but I'm not gonna try to hold grudges, as I previously stated. And if anyone wants to, you know, yell at me or, you know, say it's otherwise or anything, go ahead. You know, I'll listen to what you have to say. Like, I'm not gonna be bothered by people, you know, who have been who don't provide anything but criticism. For example, you did this wrong, you did that wrong, you did this wrong, instead of, you know, you could change this, you could change that. I need people to say what I need to change, instead of people, oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. Say, instead of saying, hey, well, you're doing this and this, you're this and this and this, you say, you could work on this, you could work on that, instead of being, you know, being full out criticizing someone. I know that some people do it. I know that some people don't do it. I'm not gonna, you know, judge anyone for it, but to be honest, it's annoying, and I really want to change with the help of some people. I know that it's gonna be difficult to do, but I know I will help. Will get help in the end from people around me, and especially a new group of friends that I've found. They've been an amazing amount of support to me, and I will definitely keep in touch with them. Yeah, so I wanted to tell you all of this so that you know the entire truth, and you know, if anyone wants to, well, judge me for anything that I've done, you know, I stand behind my fucking roleplay. I do. I honestly do. I stand behind everything I've done in roleplay. And, you know, people have been making fun of, you know, me roleplaying as females. You know, like, people have been questioning it. Yeah, why do you do it? Why do you do it? Because I like it. You don't have to question it. Just let me be who I want to be. That's what I want. You know, to be accepted somewhere where I can be who I want to be. Instead of, you know, having to be someone else. And that's pretty much how I feel in real life as well. I am not the way I want to be. And, to make a change like that would upset so many people. And I don't know if I can ever go through with it. I know that, close friends who watch this will ask probably what it will be, but I'm not going to reveal that on here. But yeah, I wanted to tell you all of this. If you do, decide to unfollow me, I honestly understand. I'm not gonna, defend, any of my actions that I did. The yelling at command members, me being dishonest to command members over there has been, quite something. It was all in a period that, I went through. If you've been through, well, what I've been, then you know that lying sometimes is an option, but sometimes is not. And for me, lying became the ultimate option because I was so good at it. I even believed my own lies, and people have been helping me with this. I've become more honest in many ways, and although I still have some issues with it every now and then, I feel like me being honest to you guys and towards the people of SAF has been, well, something I needed to do. Well, that's kind of all I had to say. I'm not gonna judge anyone, so, well, I guess thank you all for watching, and whatever happens, I would say.